My name's Christine, and I grew up mostly in Kalamazoo, and I live in Texas now. I'm married and I have 3 mostly grown children, and I'm going to graduate school to become a counselor. My mom grew up in an abusive household. Her father was an alcoholic, and there were fewer resources then to correct that, and her mom didn't do a very good job of protecting the kids. She was pretty damaged and she was doing her best. Bad parts were being made to feel that I was never right the way I was, that I was an unsatisfying kid, that I was somehow less than what was expected. By 11, I was thinking about killing myself. And when my mother found evidence of that, it was dismissed as attention-seeking. My mother started escalating some kind of background aggressiveness, and she seemed angrier with me. She seemed angrier in general. I came home from work one night and nobody was home. My mother was angry with me for not doing a chore properly, and to just cut to the chase, I was pretty sure that she was going to hold my head under a toilet bowl. I think even fairly young people trust their gut, and I just said, fine, I'll just do it again. And she hauled me out of the bathroom and hit me repeatedly, and again, it was just a gut instinct. I just had to get away. I really felt unwanted in so many ways. The stakes were very high that I would kill myself. I told my mother I was going somewhere else, and I went to a friend's house down the street and called the Ark. You know, I really remember the phone conversation, very gentle person on the phone, but telling me what would need to happen, that there would be family counseling. The goal was to keep our family together, which I couldn't see happening, but I would agree to. We went the next day. Almost everyone who was there was really happy to be there. It was a break for all of us from situations that were, I would probably say there's a spectrum, and I was on a pretty mild end of the spectrum to pretty serious. Plenty of the kids had been brought in by the police.
The Ark provides safety and stability for these youth and for these families. Youth that are coming to this shelter aren't bad kids. They're youth that have gone through some pretty unfortunate circumstances in their life, and we just need the people to understand that if they invest their time, if they commit themselves to learning more about the shelter program and Catholic Charities, Diocese of Kalamazoo as a whole, that these youth would be better off. The Ark is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year, and that includes nights, weekends, and holidays. We have trained staff ready to go whenever we're contacted by a youth or a family in crisis. Sometimes they call, sometimes they walk in the door. Either way, we have trained staff ready to go.
I want families to know that it can be so much better. Not all places in the country have something like this. It's powerful. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of. I'm very proud of having been at the Ark. It's a very safe place, and it's constructive and just wonderful.